Good evening, every one of you. This is Hari Prasad, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechatronics Engineering, K.S.Rangasamy College of Technology. Today we see about the topic of electric shock under the subject of Basic Electrical Engineering. What is meant by electrical shock? Flow of electricity in our body is called electric shock. What is an electric shock? An electric shock occurs when someone comes in contact with an electric energy source or is the psychological reaction or injury caused by electric current, either AC supply or DC supply, passing through the human body. How can you get an electric shock? By poorly insulated wires or undergrounded electrical equipments, by using electrical equipment while contact with the water, by being struck by lightning. The poorly insulated means the insulator may cause failure, it will be not properly worked. And then our next one is ungrounded electrical equipments. The every electrical equipment ground is very needed. So in case the ground parted will be not properly grounded, the outer surface of the machine will be create the electric shock. When you get an electric shock, what will be happen? An electric shock can have no injury at all. It creates a burns, a sudden cardiac arrest. If any heart patient will be occur the electric shock, the heart pump will be suddenly stopped. A muscle, nerve, and tissue destruction from a current passing through the body. In a very worst condition, death will also occur. This is a symbolic diagram for the electric shock. The person touched the electric supply wire, they may either occur the cardiac arrest or ventricular fibrillation, and the burn will be occurs. The burn will be occurs in the body, but the person will be properly grounded, and then only the electric shock will occur or attack by the human beings. Next one is factors determining the severity of electric shock. The type of current will be either AC current, that means alternating current, or DC current, direct current. The amount of current, the voltage, ampere, low frequency, high frequency, these terminologies will be affected to the humans. The duration of the contact, how much time it will be touch or switch the circuit. Surface area of contact or electric field strength, the pathway of electricity takes to the overall health of the persons. Okay, when the persons will be contacted to the earth means grounded. These are the diagnosis system. Electrocardiogram, it represent as ECG, complete blood count, urine test for muscle enzymes, X-ray, CT scan. This method for analysis the person will be affected from the electrical shock. What to do at the time of electric shock? They disconnected the power supply. Don't even touch the victim until you are sure the power supply is turned off. Be especially careful in wet areas such as bathrooms as water contacts electricity. It may be safer to turn off the electricity supply to the building if possible to be absolutely sure. Okay. If any person will be affected the supply, I mean the shock, to disconnect the supply, either switch off or entirely the mains off. Okay, and we hear about the lots of things. Most of the electrical shock occur in the bathroom because the geyser is fitted to the bathroom. The geyser switch will be higher. We are in a wet condition. When the human body is in a wet condition, to the body will be in a low resistance path, so the current will be easily affected. So these factors will be affected. Or the current can be turned off, and non-conducting objects such as broom, chair, rug, or rubber doormat to push the person away from the source of the current. Do not use a wet or metal object. If possible, stand on something dry on the don't contact electricity, such as rubber mat or folded newspapers. So the person will be under the electric shock. Do not use metal object. Even any conductive material was used to Disconnect the shocked person with the switch. Use the rubber mat or broom chair like that. Any insulation material will be used to protect that person. What to not do at the time of electric shock? Do not touch the person with your bare hands in the body, still touching the source of electricity. Do not apply ice, butter, ointments, medicines, fluffy cotton dressings, or adhesive bandages to a burn. Do not remove dead skin or break blisters if the person has been burned. After the power is shut off, do not move the person unless there is a risk of fire or explosion. When the person contacting with the electric shock, do not touch the person with the bare hands. That means empty hands. So it will be the reasons are the production at the time of electric shock. These are the symptoms. Changes in alertness, broken bones, heart attack, a massive heart attack, headache, problems with the swallowing, vision or hearing, irregular heartbeat, muscle spasms and pain, numbness or tingling, breathing problems or lung failure, seizure, skin burns. These are the major issue on the while the man will be attacked in the electric shock. Then first aid. Check for a person's response and breathing. It may necessary to commence cardiopulmonary resuscitation. It's called an CPR. If the breathing is steady and there are responsible, attend to the injuries. Cool the burns with the cool running water for 20 minutes. Never put ointments for oils onto burns. If the person has fallen from the height, try not to move them unnecessarily in case they have an spinal injuries. Only move them if there is a chance of further danger from the environment. Talk calmly and reassuringly to the person. Be calm and don't panic. And don't forget to call for ambulance in the meantime. Treatment. Examine patents completely including traumatic injuries. Resuscitation. Analgesia. Wound care. Cardiac monitoring for 6 to 12 hours for the patient with following. Arrhythmias, chest pain, any suggestion of cardiac damage, pregnancy, known heart disorders. Key points. In addition to burn injuries, AC can freeze the patient hand to current source, while DC can through the patient causing injury. Although skin burns severity does not predict the degree of internal damage is more severe if the skin has low resistance. Refer patients with significant electric burns to specialized burn unit and if significant internal damage is suspected, be in fluid resuscitation. Thank you for watching. Signing off, Hari Prasad from K.S.Rangasamy College of Technology.